So what happened in the Gurzev camp?
So it was from personality to individuality, the discourse series in between, and every day there was like today you are to be aware of your spine. One day you are to be aware of your hara. One day you are to be aware of your breath, and kind of every day something new, like body part, sensation one day. So it was like that.
So ultimately, what is new?
Um, New was just one thing, that knowing about the personality thing, that we in daily life and everywhere, one is like having one personality to talking to one person, another when he is talking to another person, and at places everywhere there is change in personality, and
Yeah, that is
some-
I understood, but
What you realized? What you gained? What was the final conclusion? What happened there?
final conclusion is that these camps are enough and enough. These are like just
uh,
having the same opium, same drug again and again, and not like, if we are not working, not on
mm,
self, not meditating at home, not working,
mm,
then these
mm,
are good for nothing.
mm.
These are just you learn one thing
You
at a
found it or
place
not?
and
They
you
are in the
practice at your
same
home.
boat. Those who are taking camp.
They are in the same boat. They are not. They are themselves not transformed. I don't know about that person, but mostly I feel all the Western people they are still in their mind.
One thing also I realized that the trust on the facilitator is,
Uh,
I'm losing.
uh,
I'm losing the trust or the faith or the on the facilitator who is doing, and I can trust myself more.
You don't know yourself, so how you can trust? You have so many selves. How can you trust even that?
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
You should have trusted
You know
me.
what I mean.
I am the most genuine person on this earth. You should have trusted me. One of the most genuine person. I said little bit I bragged, but one of the most genuine person. And this is not bragging. I could have also opened a shop if I had to do some business, but I there were many reasons I didn't try that much to take meditation camps. First of all, I realized one thing, that things have to be existential. Then it has a beauty. When it happens on its own, if you are planning, you are doing, that is all out of your ego. If it happens, then it is something out of this world. So for that you need other people who are really honest, who are really authentic, real seekers. They are not just shopping here and there everywhere. And then my health was also not that good. I was taking camps here. I realized that it is same I was taking in Government of India office, and I took camps with sannyasis. Not much difference. The same politics is everywhere. So then, if you are not an exploiter, then they will exploit you. Exploitation is happening. Either you are also master of the same game. I am very straightforward. So then, if the other person is not straightforward, then there was so much hindrance and obstruction at the home. So I thought existence doesn't want it to happen. So I thought that whatever happens naturally. Then I realized that if it was available to me, that my master was always available to me whenever I needed. And he was very friendly the way I am. I am not trying to be superior. I am not creating distance. Then it would have been easy for me. It could have happened earlier. So I felt that if anyone comes to me, I will go out of way everything. But then I realized slowly, as I realized in Government of India office, I wanted them all to be enlightened, but they were not. None of them were in search of enlightenment. They were in search of their physical well-being. And the same thing I realize here also, people are not interested in knowing themselves. They have their ideas. Their conditioning is not allowing them to, and they are not even honest enough to accept that at present there are so many hindrances inside me, and I am not ready to drop them, and I am unable also to drop them. I told you also that if someone is interested, you bring them. But you brought a person who was just worthless. And for few days I was like, my energy was totally gone after I didn't felt that it has affected me so much. Because I had very few interests in life. I created few interests so that I can remain well in the body. But for very long time that was my real interest, that I should share it with people who are really genuine. But when I realized a person can be so idiotic, I could see politics is in your head, in everyone's head. So you have to realize that you are all politicians. And politics is very important. If you are not able to select the right government, you cannot. Things will be far worse. Like whatever is happening at present. The whole world is trying to trap India the way they trapped Abhimanyu. So it is all those people who are shouting very loudly, India should attack. Most of them, India should destroy Pakistan. Most of them are not well-wishers of India. All the opposition party is also saying it. What they want, they know now they cannot remove Modi so easily. So they are playing other games. If you are involved in the war, maybe later on China will also join, Bangladesh will also join. So from all sides they will attack. And then your economy will go down by 2-3% or more. There will be more problems, because if the real war happens, then all the petrol, so what I can see, I have to share. That at least do small things, gross things correctly, then you can talk about big things. And I am not interested in. I went to Osho or Ramakrishna Mission or anywhere. At that time I was not even very. I just wanted to be liberated. I went there to know the truth myself, not to sing others people's song. That I have to be part of any cult and go on singing their song. That everything is all right. So if I see that if Osho had said something and it is no longer relevant, I should tell it. People who are with Osho, they don't have the guts, most of the people. But now I saw one person, Krishna Vedant, he is saying that whatever Osho said about Islam, mostly it is all based on hearsay. Whatever the mullah says and these people say, he doesn't know. He knew or not, I don't know. He may be knowing, but maybe at that time that was the best he could do. And he wanted them to be his disciple, Muslims. So if you are saying things against Islam, they will not become disciple. But he has said it at many places. If you have any intelligence, he has said it. He said it very clearly. I was given Quran to speak on it many times. But I found there is nothing in it what I should speak. And he has said everything about Muhammad also. So this idiot, he was saying, I am looking at negative things. When you are looking at negative things, can you see that? I am saying that this is the best possible government you have. So vote for it, otherwise you will be voting for assholes. Then your country will go down the drains. But because of his own vested interest, and I don't know whether even Air Force should trust these kind of people or not. They may prove to be very dangerous. And there are so many now, they are trying to divide. It is all Congress conspiracy. They are trying to divide army, Air Force on caste line and state lines so that they will become weaker. And if you cannot see all these games, ultimately you are going to be harmed. I was telling her also when you were not available that if you have an ashram, very good ashram, everything, superb ashram, and Mohammedans have conquered everything, they will leave you alive. They will rape your woman, they will destroy the ashram, immediately they will finish it. You have the example of Tibet, a country which was 100% dedicated towards spirituality. China finished it completely. Hundreds and thousands of monks have committed suicide by self-immolation. They burned themselves alive in protest. Indians don't even have that much guts. We are the worst kind of people. You can call yourself spiritual, but we are all just third rate. He was talking big things. He can see his monkey mind, how much shit is inside. He cannot even remain still. He is here moving his head here, there, everywhere. And you claim to be a spiritual seeker. So when you bring someone to me, at least they should have little bit quality. Now he was giving lecture, I am doing catharsis. I was on purpose abusing him on that day. Because he should leave finally, otherwise he was not going to leave. And I found something that this kind of people, they are the worst possible. They are even worse than the ordinary people on street, because they are not in any way saying that they are in search of truth. I don't know what he was. He cannot say anything against all those people who are playing all kind of dirty games. They are earning so much, exploiting people. But he is trying to save you two from me, to pure soul, to innocent soul. How innocent you are, you know yourself. Even if he was wanted to save two, he should know some mathematics. People who have hundreds and thousands, they are being cheated. He should first try with them. But a man who is a complete bastard, what can you expect from that kind of people? I could have removed him long time back, but I thought that maybe there is some chance he may. But instead of trying to change himself, he is trying to change me. But I realize one thing, if you really want to grow, don't try to change outside circumstance. Even if you are suffering too much in society, in home, the more you suffer, the more you will turn inward. The more things are comfortable outside, you will be lost. आए थे हरिभजन को होटल लगे के पास. You came here to remember yourself and you get involved in so many worldly things. And with Osho it is very easy. You can become Zorba the Buddha. Zorba, all Buddha will be gone, only Zorba. So if you are not taking responsibility for your life yourself, who can help you? And it is a flight of alone to alone. You have to be very alert and awake. It is like walking on the razor's edge. Little bit mistake and you fall. You will become a yog bhrast. So how much you were charged? 15,000 rupees, I think you said. You cannot hear or what? How much you have to pay?
Yeah.
So you are wasting money.
Yeah.
You know about this or not, that Imran Khan has been raped in the jail?
Yeah, I know.
Earlier he had given some application kind of thing that I should not be, to the court, that I should not be forced to have anal sex because I have piles and something. So now a major has raped him. So if you are not alert, your country will also go in that way, because to fall down is so easy. But you have complaints about small things. Things cannot be perfect anywhere. Whatever is, try to at least keep it like this. And you know that one lieutenant something, he committed suicide by killing himself with his own gun. You know this or not? He was in the army, and I think he was posted in Balochistan or somewhere. So this boy, after he went to his home, and whatever his service revolver or whatever, he killed himself. Just 21 or something. Chocolatey kind of look. So he wrote a letter to his father, because his father was also an officer in the army. He said that you send me there, and it was hell, because they liked my look, so they were raping me, all these officers. So now someday the Baloch and the Indian army will take revenge for me from them. So he wrote this before he died. So at least this boy realized that he was serving a wrong country and wrong army. If you compare Indian army, they are the best. They are the professional. They are very sensitive. There may be cases of few people, if you have the tendency to just count thorns, they can do anything. They can reduce Pakistan into dust very easily. But the government is also very sane. They are not taking action in haste, and they have already done so much that Pakistan is just on the way to be pulverized. And it is very fortunate that you have a Prime Minister like Modi, and there are other people who are very sincere. All those who just go on condemning, they are idiot and assholes of third rate. They will not even do their small work well, and they are so shameless that they go on condemning. It's very easy to condemn. Even if the God comes in human form and he becomes the Prime Minister or something, never think that everything will be alright. Because this is how the life is. If there is light, there will be darkness also. If there is day, there will be night also. Otherwise, life will be finished. If you are hoping someday there will be some utopia, that is only in hope. It never happens. So it has to be relatively better. And if you want to change things, first you do your own contribution. Osho sannyasis, they are the worst in a way. They are totally irresponsible. I'm not saying all of them are like that, but they are only seeking their own pleasure. In the name of truth, what they are seeking is just sex. Even if you are going into sex, that should be to make you more awake. Otherwise, it is all just indulgence. And if you are part of any gang, that if I will not say anything against this gang, I am part of the gang of Arunji, I am part of the gang of Ashok Bharti or whatever their name is, or any gang, then you are not a person who is in search of truth. And Osho has said it himself. I am following him. He said that if you are a Rajnishi, I will condemn Rajnish. He said that first I taught you how to trust, then my next phase I am teaching you how to doubt. And this asshole thinks I am so negative. I think you were also convinced where I am negative. One has to say the both side of the thing. Where I am negative. Just if I just go on saying positive things, then you will have diabetes. You need both salt and sugar in your food. Are you listening or not? I am asking you where I am negative. What makes me negative? Because I praise Modi, so I am negative.
I was saying he called 2-3 days back.
What?
Then he said this thing that you are seeing most of the time the negative things out of thing, like complain thing.
Like what?
Like he said you are having more complaints than the things for which you can be thankful.
Like what? For example?
He did not give example. But he said in short.
The first thing is that he is a complete idiot. If I say anything against Achar Prashant or anyone like him, I have to make people alert that don't fall in that ditch. He may be offering few good things also. I don't know. He may be offering. But he is not a master. He is not a man who has meditated himself. So if I am making people alert about it, and his mind is just full of junk and garbage, so he sees I am saying negative things. I am asking you what you think. Forget this asshole. I am no longer concerned about an asshole. And I have learned something. I am no longer going to even allow people to come to me if they are not genuine and authentic. Earlier I was not choosing anyone coming if he is ready to change. Now I will not accept. Whether I remain
I did not see the thing he said. Even though if you are like saying negative things about the thing, even then, like for me it helped. Like everything for guiding me from step to step. and I was not concerned about that it's positive or negative. It helped me to see the reality, what's happening around me, what's even it was opposite for me. Like I was seeing the positive aspect of everything, even it is negative. Now I'm able to see both the things, because I was seeing always bright side of the things, and I was not able to see the negative, not negative, the reality of the things.
The thing is that he is just a programmed computer. He is just a parrot who has listened to Osho, so he is conditioned by that. So he thinks that Achar Prashant or anyone like they are the new masters. Now you are not an enlightened person, so how you will know? So he is assuming. I was just saying that a person who is an anarchist will bring lawlessness and create chaos in the society. He is trying to be an anarchist. You should see that in the present state, which government is the best. And if you are saying things against that government only, then you will be bringing worse government. So somewhere there is a vested interest. They are all in tune. The Indie Alliance and Achar Prashant. And why even Menka Gandhi went. And what is PETA? It is also just sheer politics, all these things. Why she went? Because she was not getting any big post in BJP. And why he is promoted so much on channels? These channels, they never promote anyone if they are not given good amount of money. From where all his luxury is coming? He is not saying anything significant on spirituality. There is nothing he has to offer. He is putting his gun on Krishna's shoulder and he is interpreting him in a wrong way. Whatever he is doing, he is trying to destroy the society. Why you are concerned about the unconscious people? You should be concerned about people who are ready to transform themselves. What is the need if someone is going to temple? If the Ayodhya temple is there or any temple is there and it is even making the country rich, it is contributing to the exchequer of this country, to the wealth of this country. They have just paid in just first time they have paid 400 crore or something tax as a tax. So those who want to go there, why you are against them? If you think that it is becoming a public place or whatever, it is like it's sacred place should not be like this, that and it's like what do you call it, tourists should go, then you don't go there. And no one who is a very great meditator who is interested in meditation will go there. They will go to some ashram. And if you are a person who can meditate anywhere, you can go anywhere. The vibe will be good in Ayodhya or anywhere, so you can go anywhere. If you know you can meditate, you know how to enter inside, you can enter anywhere. So if you feel, you can go there also. But when he is saying that the trees are being destroyed on the way to Himachal Pradesh or anywhere, roads are being built, army will go there from there, that means you are helping China. Earlier, you have nothing to say against the earlier government. So that shows that this person is not an innocent person. And you are always in tune with the opposition parties. Whatever the Soros want, whatever the people who want to destroy India. And in reality, he is a leftist. So if I say all those things and this idiot thinks I am negative, I am not there to satisfy this asshole. And when Osho was saying against everyone, he was very positive. If you listen to Osho, everything, ultimately he is saying only I am the right person. I am not saying whether that is right way or not, but he has condemned everyone whom he has not condemned. Earlier, about those people, he said, so, he's spoken so much on them, many volumes he had spoken, but ultimately, maybe little bit Lao Tzu and those people he didn't, but other Buddha or anyone born in India, J. Krishnamurti went on saying he was enlightened, and he ultimately in his last discourse he said, U.G. Krishnamurti is just a mere shadow of an unenlightened intellectual giant. He was saying, he spoke so much on Jesus. He said about Muhammad also, they are all enlightened. If you hear all his earlier discourse in Hindi discourses, what he is saying. And then ultimately what he is saying, whatever he said, Muhammad, in his fit of epilepsy, became Quran. And who was Jesus? A crackpot, a megalomaniac. So he is saying all these negative things. He is saying Christianity is the deadliest poison. So you can't see the negative in it. You can see negative in me because I allow you. I could have said in the very beginning, fuck off. Get lost. Who are here? If you are here, you come to me. If you feel I am wrong, then why you are here? You should save yourself from me. So the real thing is that he is a man. I use a word there, drawing room spirituality, seeker of drawing room spirituality, where you have everything is easy. And where he is going, he sent me a video of a camp where the girl is singing some film song. Is it meditation camp or it is some kind of movie is happening? And if he has any meditation, you just see him. Just see him, this person. So what right he has to say anything? And I am at least that much intelligent that I will know that if I am saying any in support of politics or Modi or anyone, people, all the parrots around Osho, they will conclude that I'm not a real spiritual person. So I took that risk because I saw most of the people, Osho Sannyasin, they were supporting Kejriwal. And you see what is their level. All those people went to Osho Dhara, went to Achar Prashant, what was it? Achar, what is his name? Osho brother and the other one?
Chalendra.
Siddharth. So many of them who were Osho's friend or who took sannyas from Osho, they lived with him and they went there. And you can't see that what kind of people. You see just when Arun is speaking, Anand Arun, it is all sheer politics. There is nothing about truth. You see Shailendra when he is speaking, it is all lies. He is not even saying the facts, whatever happened in Rajneeshpuram or anywhere. He is lying. And these people call themselves spiritual. Just you have to say about everything, whatever Osho said, did, everything went right. And Osho himself said this was a big mistake that I came to this muddy ranch. Then someone asked that even enlightened people make mistakes. He said they can make mistakes. So what kind of people you are, what kind of disciples you are. Your master is saying something else. And when Sheila left the ashram, if you hear at that time his discourses, every day he is changing his thing. Anyone who comes in a physical form, you cannot expect that the person will be perfect. He didn't want to go to jail. You may be thinking that he is immortal and he said it, my body cannot take this much. I cannot be in the jail inside because the body is not strong enough to take it. So you have to see these things as it is, not as disciples are presenting it. And if you are really a man who is in search of truth, whatever the truth is, You will go to even hell to find it out. Whatever is there something which is indestructible? Is there something which is not touched? Even when you are talking about Modi or talking about politics, that thing has some value. Otherwise, if your meditation goes when I talk on politics, then you are a bullshit. Then I am not interested in this kind of chui mui, touch me not flower, plant, touch me not plant. I have been with Swamiji and I know that he is not that kind of man. If you want to transcend good and bad, negative and positive, then you have to face both. If you are not ready to face negative, how can you transcend it? You are running away from negative. Now this man is sermonizing me, giving lecture. He knows nothing. He is not even a beginner in meditation. And he is giving me. I don't claim because I don't have that kind of personality. I have the individuality. Everyone has a personality also, but I'm not a person who is interested in me. Like Osho was saying, my people. Osho was very much a person of me. He may be enlightened, but if you have to play the role of a master, then you have to. And when you are giving some vision, and that cannot be the ultimately true. That is relatively true. But you have to find the truth inside yourself. You cannot bring anyone in there, not your girlfriend, your master, or anyone. That's why Zen people say that when you find Buddha on the way, cut him into two. That is the meaning of going beyond emotions. So what really in some way I was affected is that this person, I was being so compassionate to this man, and this man is just. And if you are being helped by Achar Prashant or anyone, you go there. Why you are coming, joining this? You go there. I have 3 people.
The thing I felt, the thing I felt, that is the thing you said or you told about you cannot tolerate if someone from your biradari or your nearby is give hammer on your head, especially from nearby. If he is your neighbor or he is like a friend and he gives you like hammer thing, he attack on your unconscious.
Who cannot tolerate?
Nobody, especially the also disciples. If the person near around us.
You were talking about Totapuri that he cannot tolerate.
Yeah. So it was the unconscious behavior or the unmaturity of the people around us. Like
This is what Osho said in that Arjun was a friend of Krishna. So he was also thinking I am almost equal, but he must be seeing somewhere this man is different. So when he was in real difficulty, then he surrendered totally. Otherwise he could have gone to him earlier also. But when things are going all right, then you don't need anyone. When you are in real, your asshole is breaking, then you surrender to a master. And Krishna was such a magnetic person, such a marvelous person, he had such aura, everything. He was not even, an enlightened person may not be so appealing, many of them. But he was a very artistic person in every sense. But not very few people may have gone to him. Because everyone has his own ego that He is also human, I am also human, so what is the difference? Real quality is that you go to a live person. A person, if you go to a person who is very famous, very popular, or who has happened in past and everyone knows that he is enlightened, then you are not in search of truth. You are in search of, you are as if you are going to a superstar. Then your ego is fulfilled. You have to crush your ego. You have to annihilate your ego. Then only you are a man who is in search of truth.
I need to go, Swamiji.
Just last thing.
So he was saying, I am doing catharsis.
Yeah, he was saying gibberish kind of. Yeah.
And he is such a great man. He has nothing inside him that he. Now this kind of people, they are just retarded.
I remembered one thing. Yeah, like Chaitanya Bharati, whosoever said nobody is going to stay with you.
Yeah, so I also understood, but I cannot compromise. I don't want to. I just want people who at least they should open their heart. They should be naked. They should. And he said once that he sent to me once written on WhatsApp that I don't agree with you totally. I said, when I ask you to agree with me totally, but you can at least discuss where you don't agree. I may try to explain. You may be misunderstanding. I never ask you to agree with me without questioning, but you should question in a right way. You are trying to be smart, very as intelligent, then cunning and clever, then this is not the right way. Let us discuss. Okay, now I will have to cut it. You also go now. Okay, see you later. Okay, bye. Enjoy. You have a nice, good haircut.
When I look at Modi, how much people are so unintelligent and stupid that they are so occupied with themselves. They cannot empathize with anything. They are so insensitive and dead inside. That a person who is working the whole day for you, he is not interested in his small family. He has no wife and children. I think he used to love his mother a lot, but she is now dead. So, and only she came to his, the only member from his family who came to his prime minister house was his mother. She stayed there maybe 1 week or something, 2 weeks maximum. And she said that I am getting bored here because you are never here. I want to go back to my place. And maybe she may have said that because I am here, your work may also suffer. So now for him, it is the whole India is his family. Maybe consider the whole world almost his family, but India is still more important. So, like all the time he is being tested. Now the kind of situation he is in, whether he goes for war or he doesn't go, in both the case, he is in a kind of trap. Now the whole country, because he is not attacking Pakistan, all those devilish mind, monstrous kind of people, those who want him to out of power. So they are making noise every day. He is a coward. He is not taking any action. and the whole country also wants that he should go for the war. But people don't know that if once the country is involved in war, and then if it becomes really, really big, then the same people will start abusing him every day, that how comfortable life has been taken away. Maybe there will be blackout. Maybe there will be food scarcity. There may be like petrol you will not get. Or if the enemy attacks your mobile tower or something, you will have no internet, nothing. So then people will start complaining. Any problem, any discomfort. Already, because he is taking other kind of action, like because the river goes from India. So first he like opened the dam, so then the lot of water into Pakistan, many villages, they said 200 villages were drowned. Then one river they managed to dry it. So if it continues, then in Pakistan there will be no agriculture this time, because 80-90% of it is dependent on the water which comes from India. So if you are controlling the water, then they will have all the problems. So these are ways to make people of Pakistan against its army. So once they will have trouble, then they will themselves start making noise there that they're already quite against their army. Because usually it is countries which has army, but in Pakistan it is army which has a country. So very upside down thing.